What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be working on my 6.7 Cummins. Today we're going to be doing some transmission lines on the truck. For the longest time, I've been looking at the transmission lines. I've seen they were rusty. I'm like, oh, I should get to that, till finally what happened was I noticed something was dripping, and it was transmission fluid, and the trans lines ended up rusting out on this thing. So instead of going with a factory replacement, I did some research, and I went with the full send diesel transmission lines for this truck. Now, I do have those same lines on my 5.9 Cummins with the external transcooler in the bed, and they're really high quality lines. Figured, you know what, we'll run them on a 6.7 as well. So the only thing you gotta look out for when you buy those lines is there's two different options, whether or not you have a stock transcooler or a Mishimoto transcooler. This truck does have a Mishimoto transcooler, so we got the lines ordered for that, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and start getting everything torn out and get these new lines put in. Now, the good part is with the lines being rusty and we're replacing them, I'm probably just gonna end up cutting them, pulling them out to make my life a lot easier. So without further ado, let's hop in and start replacing these lines. Alright, so as I already talked about, the truck does have a Mishimoto intercooler. The best way to tell when you're ordering your trans lines are, A, just look at the cooler, see if it looks the same. As you can see, it's been replaced, but on the passenger side, right down in there, might not be able to see it, but on the side of the trans cooler, it says Mishimoto on there. Now, when this intercooler, or not intercooler, transcooler got put in, we had to put new lines for it. As you can see right down in here, they do say Mishimoto. An easier way to tell. So we're gonna go ahead, get them disconnected in here, and then as you can see down in there, all the way back in here, the lines, they're wet. Those rusty lines back in there, those are the trans lines that go all the way down and connect to the trans. Now, I'm not too, caring whether or not I rip them out, taking them out, because they are junk and they're rusted out. So let me go ahead, get these loosened up, pulled off, then pulled off the trans, and we'll see how nicely these full send diesel lines mount up in here. So got both the trans lines taken off the trans cooler up here. What I did was just took my screwdriver and loosened the clamp up, and then just very gently pried it off so I didn't bust any of the fittings, and really screw up the trans cooler and make this a bigger project than it has to be. So now we're gonna go down on the bottom side, disconnect everything off the trans, and then start pulling these lines through, get these out of the way, and work on getting new ones put in. Alright, so now we're under the truck passenger side. As you can see, we have the two trans lines right here, the upper and lower one. They have this little plastic retainer right there. You want to carefully take your screwdriver, try not to break anything, obviously. Just pry it off just like that, if it comes. Then, as you can see, and there's that little lock ring, kind of around the outer edge. You want to take your pick, and we're just going to go ahead and pick that out of there carefully, trying not to make this fly across and lose it. So, got that out right there, just like that. And then our trans lines now should, in theory, pull out of here. I'm going to put the camera down just so I don't bust anything, but that line should in turn just pull out from the trans, and then we'll work on pulling it the rest of the way out. Alright, so I kind of went ahead and gently pulled it out with two hands. As you can see, starting to drip fluid. We got our bucket on the floor. We're just going to go ahead and now get this pulled out. Just wanted to mention you do need a drain bucket so you catch all the fluid that's up in the line there. So let's go ahead and get these pulled out. So went ahead, got that pulled out. As you can see, I kind of just bent the line down, and it's just going to drip into the pan, all the excess fluid that's in the line there. So I'm going to let that totally drain so I don't make a mess all over the place, and then work on getting the top line taken out. Oh, sorry, exhaust in the way, but gonna do the same thing up there with that one. Alright, we just got the top line off. That one was way harder than the bottom. I made the bottom look like a cakewalk. It took me like 20 minutes to get that clip out for the top one, but got that out. Now, to give me more room to pry the lines down and get all the fluid out, over here, this bracket holds the trans lines into the actual trans. It's a 14 millimeter. I'm gonna go ahead here now and get this off, and then keep working my way up. I'll let you know if there's any more bolts up in there holding the trans lines on, but let's keep on going here. As you see, those two really rusty lines right in there, those are the trans lines that come up to the trans cooler. I'm going to take my Sawzall and just cut them in half right there, just to avoid ripping any wires pulling it out. And then that bottom section will go out there. I'll pull that section out the top here, and the stock lines will be out. With the new lines, they give you all new fittings right here, as you can see. So we got to work on getting the factory fittings off the transcooler right here. This application right here is a 7/8. I'm gonna go ahead, get these two taken off, and work on getting these new fittings put on. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and get this O-ring on the new fitting right here lubed up with some transmission fluid, and then thread it into the trans cooler. Now, you definitely don't want to over torque this because you don't want to crack your trans cooler. That will be a big issue if you do that. So just get it in enough, just get it snugged up, and then we'll go on the transmission side and get those fittings, the factory ones, pulled out, and these new ones threaded in as well. Now it's time to take the fittings out on the transmission. Again, this one up here is a 1-inch. I put it on a socket down here with the exhaust being in the way. I had to use a 1-inch wrench, but go ahead, get these threaded off, and get the new ones, again, put in carefully enough so that you don't crack the transmission, because that will not be good. So let's get these new fittings put in. So we got the new lines installed. I'm not really a huge fan of how they come out of the actual trans cooler. As you can see right here, I kind of have them like that. If you pull the whole line back, it actually kinks the line, and that's the last thing I want to happen is to blow the trans because this line's kinked. So I kind of have to put some slack in it like this, but as you can see right there, it's going to rub on this sharp piece of metal here. So you can see right there, it's already kind of fraying. Got to figure something out there. It'd be nice if this was at like a 90 or something, this fitting, but for some reason it's straight out, straight in here. Not really a fan of that, but I'll show you guys real fast. I didn't talk about how the line routing is. So this lower line, as you see, there's the upper and lower. The lower one, the truck, goes to that upper line up here. So lower to upper, and then the lower goes to the upper, yeah. Yep, so that's how that goes. As you can see, I kind of ran them over the top of the trans, around the other side, and then that's how I ran them up and out. Being careful that's not going to hit the steering shaft or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and now zip tie this all up and call it a day. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. As you saw in the video, the install is pretty straightforward. As long as your lines aren't too rusty and they come out pretty easy, the install is pretty straightforward. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation.